Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews. Today we're gonna let's play Borderlands Game of the Year Enhanced Edition in VR using Vorpx. Now, in the past, I have tried to play Borderlands
Is there something you need?
in VR,
Covered, kid.
but the old textures just didn't really look good in 3D. And now, with the new release of Borderlands Enhanced Edition, the VR looks a lot better. With the FOV slider they added, you can actually do this in full VR mode using Vorpx, and it looks really good. It almost looks like a first-party game, VR game. Not exactly, just because you know the menus and stuff, but the visuals themselves look really good. I can imagine that first party with some fixes would look even better, but it's really hard to tell now. It really is good. So I am using this in full VR mode, just increase the FOV, and it really helps a lot. Now, the one thing that's difficult to see is the minimap. So you might want to go to immersive screen mode so you can see the minimap, but right now I cannot see the minimap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change to immersive screen mode right now so that I can see that minimap, and it'll make a big difference. Okay, so now I can see the minimap. And I can see I need to go back to home base. Okay. And I honestly, I don't know which one's better, immersive screen mode or VR mode. The one good thing about immersive screen mode is that you can actually see stuff like the minimap.
Just tell me if you need anything.
Whereas in VR you can't see anything. It's outside of your headset area you can view.
You know what you need to know.
I think I prefer full VR mode. Because I think it just makes it that much better as far as believing you're in VR. With immersive screen mode, you can see the edges of the screen. I have it at 1920 by 1080. Now, funny thing, I'm not sure exactly why, but it's at 50 hertz. I'm not sure exactly why, but it always goes back to that. So I'm not sure if VR has something to do with that or not. But it is an issue. But stuff like going to seeing your skill and stuff would be very difficult in full VR mode. So you might want to just switch between full VR and immersive screen mode just when you need to see the map and stuff. It'd be easier with. There's something on my tab. It says what? Remember the waypoint on the bypass help guide you to the next objective. Okay. Alright, so there's a tip there. And now we go back to the original area. And like I said, it's just a trade-off really between immersive screen mode and full VR mode. If you definitely need to see more of the screen, you have to choose immersive screen mode at the cost of seeing the edges, versus full VR mode where your entire view is within VR.
Is there something you need?
But you can't. Okay.
That'll do for now.
Ah, there we go. I was confused about that. So.
What do you need? I keep the medical equipment working, more or less.
How much money do we have? Oh, we have enough. We want that, right? Yeah, we want that. Uh-oh. Sorry, You have to use
Thanks for
your
the help.
keyboard
Gotta
blind.
use the machine to sell some things you don't need. You didn't buy first aid kits to use on the field. I might not have a med school degree, but when you get shot, you'll be happy I'm here.
So we're off to see Nine
People
Toe.
don't yet trust you. If you're going to ever find the vault, you'll need the aid of the people. Helping Dr. Zed with his Nine Toes problem is a good move.
The cinematics look really good in VR as well. Now I'm gonna switch, since I don't need to see any. Well, actually, before I switch back to full VR mode, let me go see my backpack and see if there's anything that needs to be switched out. See, well, no, I don't think so. I think I'm good with what I have. All right. So I'm gonna switch back to full VR mode right now. And I know that as far as a desktop, you can't tell anything, but just so you know, full VR mode, I have 3D reconstruction Z normal. I changed the 3D strengths to 2.50, and I think those are the only changes I made. I think everything else is default. So I'm now playing in full VR mode. Uh-oh. Hey, not bad. It's a little. I would say it's a little bit more difficult to shoot in VR. Even though I have some kind of head tracking, it's really only to the edges. I do have aim assist on just because in VR it is a little bit more difficult. I probably need to change my mouse sensitivity. It seems like it's just a little too slow to move around. But then again, it makes it easier to get those precision. Oh well. I don't need to go for headshots. I do want to get a weapon where I can aim down sights to test out the difference in VR, whether it's... so far I've been only scoping. Or hip firing. Let's see. Alright, so we might get to change weapons here and test out hip firing. I'm sorry, aiming down sights without a scope. So let's go ahead and... Again, this is difficult. Okay. Oh, wow, that's... Okay, there we go. This is a lot more difficult in VR, especially direct VR. Okay, shotgun, repeater. The shotgun might be worth testing now. Okay. So let's change weapons. Aiming down sights. Is there anything we can test it on, really? Well, can't tell from that. I'm sure there'll be something along the way to shoot at. Okay, it seems not to be too bad. Obviously, as a shotgun, I would prefer something like an assault rifle to really test aiming down sights. But the shotgun seems to be okay.
What can I do for you?
And again, I can't read any of this. Alright, so...
You know what you need to know.
Come on, let's get down. Come on, everybody. Check me out. I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
Well, that guy's chasing after me from a very long distance. We'll see how him. Okay.
That hurt?
Okay, so not bad. Not bad. I think aiming down sights is pretty accurate, at least with a shotgun. But it's not long distance, so, you know. Take that with a grain of salt. The cinematics look really good in VR. That's probably the best part of this game in VR.
One more step and it'll be your last.
You can see that barrel aiming right at you.
You
Looks
should
really
have seen
good.
the look on your face. You're not a skag, are you? No?
Again, I can't read any text, so
I only shoot skag. Mostly, anyways.
luckily I can see which way without having to look at my map.
Let those son of a biscuit-eating skags get snapped.
Oh no.
Feel it!
Uh-oh. Well, this shotgun has really paid off. Might as well keep the shotgun on. Whoa.
What? You like that?
I think this is it. I think we're done with the, yep, we're done. Well, that wasn't too bad. That was kind of easy. So, you know, sometimes having the correct weapon does wonders. I've played many hours in Borderlands. I don't want to guess how many, but I played in both Xbox and PC. And I'm just barely getting into the Enhanced Edition. And I played just a little bit on desktop. And I can honestly say it looks a lot better in VR. Although you do have to compromise with your limited
How you
view.
liking our planet anyways?
Again, you won't be able to see
You've done
your
well. I've decided
your
to
health.
reopen my Firestone franchise thanks to you. Head into town and buy some new gear.
You won't be able to see your health, your shields, text in any kind of quest, or your backpack. You can choose immersive screen mode, and that'll help some, but it's still not perfect. Oh, that was an awful mess. I kind of want to test out the driving in VR. I'm sure that would be crazy. Oh, hey dude. I'll probably want to stop here because I don't want to make the video too long. What did it say to do? I don't even know. What are we supposed to do? Buy? Okay, let's buy this. Oh, we can't. It costs too much. What did it say to buy? Uh-oh. I don't know what it says. Okay, let's try to read. Let's try to read. I might have to go to immersive. Got grenades? Buy at least one grenade. Oh, okay. Buy at least one grenade. Grenade. Where's the grenade? I might have to go to immersive screen mode because I can. Okay, there it is. Buy at least one. Let's buy more than one. Okay. Okay. All right. So we bought one grenade. Ah, I would love to get that. Unfortunately, it would be past our level requirement as well, so we can't get it right now. So let's see if we can get to... Oh no. Well, anyways, I'm going to continue this later. I'm Fast Lawyer. I'm with Soccer Surf Reviews. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.